Standing tall in Chicago's skyline, the Prudential Building might look like just another office building. But when it was built in the 1950s, every line, every angle, every decision had a message about power, permanence, and the city's future. I'm Renee, and this is Chicago, one story at a time. The Prudential Building was constructed on the site of old rail yards, right at the edge of downtown. It wasn't just a building, it was a statement. For people arriving in Chicago by train, it was often the first modern building they would see, and it quietly told them who was in charge. In a city still defined by post-war growth and corporate expansion, its scale and presence were meant to impress. Look closely at the façade. Notice how it doesn't taper. Notice the simplicity of the lines. Unlike older skyscrapers, which softened as they rose or included decorative flourishes, the Prudential Building stands firm. That was intentional. It wasn't designed to charm, it was designed to command. Every visitor, every passerby was meant to feel the weight of the city's changing power structure. Other details most people never think about is what's sitting on top of the building. That antenna wasn't just functional, it was symbolic. When the Prudential Building opened, broadcasting mattered. Radio and television were how companies showed reach and power. Putting an antenna at the very top wasn't an afterthought. It said this company wasn't just present in Chicago, it was connected, forward-looking, and speaking outward. Even from a distance, the building was designed to communicate. WGN was the first to use it for broadcasting. And you cannot walk by the building and not notice the 200-foot Prudential sign on top of the 41-story building and the 65-ton Rock of Gibraltar monument. These are classic and part of Chicago's history. At the time, reactions were mixed. Some admired its boldness, others found it imposing, even confrontational. Today, it's often overlooked, just another skyscraper in the skyline. But once you notice the details, the scale, the context, the quiet message embedded in its design, it stops being neutral. You can't look at it the same way again. So if you want a photo of a piece of history, get your camera out and go see the Prudential Building. Prudential will be moving their offices soon to 150 North Riverside. The sign will be removed, but the monument will stay. There's even more to this story, the part that never made it into the video. I share those hidden details and stories like this by email. If you want to see Chicago in a way most people never notice, the link is in the description below.